So I think I'm going to mulligan, because think about it like this. This is playable, but it is not Innkeeper's talent. And if we don't have Innkeeper's talent, how are we going to... Oh! Yup, that's a great mulligan. There is a sealed tournament coming up this weekend, and so I'm going to be playing, and that means I need to get more familiar with the Bloomburrow cards. So let's do a draft. I had a lot of luck when the set first came out. I was able to go 3-0 at my store at 2 events. Inkeeper's Talent, this card has been really going up in value, so this is probably what I'm going to choose. At the beginning of each turn, you can put a +1 counter on your creatures, and at level 3, you put twice as many counters on your creature. I've also really liked Fountainport Bell and 3-Tree Root Weaver, really strong. I like to look at the green cards. 2 raccoons were passed here. This is a strong card. Return a permanent from your graveyard to your hand for 2 mana. And Heaped Harvest works really well with these squirrels. I'm going to go with creatures. I think this raccoon is pretty strong. Whenever you expend 4, your raccoons get +1 in Vigilance. Other than that, 3 mana for a 3/4 is pretty strong. So let's go ahead and take it. First of all, I'm going to look at this card, Tree Guard Duo, very strong, especially if you get a lot of creatures out. There's still 3 green cards in this pack. 2 of them are uncommon, so seems like green could be open. Let's just keep going in green and we can pivot into something else as we go along. This is pretty strong, Intrepid Rabbit. Oh, this is also strong. When it becomes a target of a spell or ability for the first time, put a +1 counter, and when it dies, it deals damage to an opponent. I see this in a lot of standard decks right now, and I kind of want to combo that up with this. If 1 or more counters would be put on something, twice as many. It's interesting. If something here had trample, I would definitely pick it up. A blue counter spell. So if I'm looking at this, red and green still seem pretty open. I don't know if this is better or the rabbit, but let's take it just because of the +1 counter synergy. This card's also quite good in my opinion because 4 mana until your next turn you can play something, so you can draw a card and get a 4/2. This is also really good, especially if you go squirrels. So I'm not sure if we're going to do red yet. Destroy a creature with flying, destroy an enchantment, draw a card, and create a food. You know, that's not bad, because worst case scenario, 2 mana, draw a card, create a food, and it's in our color. Let's go with Paw Patch Formation. Another Intrepid Rabbit was passed. Put a +1 counter on frogs and rabbits that enter this turn. Seems good. So far we have a raccoon. Does this put them on raccoons? Yep. And this is a frog. That will work. Okay, this seems a little different. There's only 1 green in here. I mean, it's not too bad. Creatures. This creature can't be blocked by power 2 or less. And it would fit into our raccoon synergy. So we might be going raccoons. Let's see what happens. These are our wrong colors, but Fountainport fixes our mana, so we're going to go with that. Wow, the recycling cycled. We could also do this frog. I don't think we have enough frogs going on right now. Try the recycling card. Destroy an artifact or enchantment. It's okay. I don't think too many enchantments come out. The nice one is the binding. I'll just take this green as a option. So I guess after the first round, we really landed in green and are actually quite open to see what gets passed around. Cash grab, I mean, we primarily got green cards. Sylvan Tutor, search your library for a creature card. Reveal it, then shuffle and put it on top. So this is a, not part of this set, but still something we could use. I don't think it's that great. Here, it's nice outside, so if I was value drafting, I would pick this. But this actually has my attention. If I didn't know for another color to splash, this is a good direction. Tap 1 creature, put 3 stun counters on it. Yeah, it's very strong. So maybe we will try blue-green. Whenever Water Sport Warden attacks, it gets flying. If another creature entered this turn. Interesting. I don't see anything clear on this pack that I need to go for. I do like cash grab, but it's not that great if I don't have a lot of squirrels. We'll put this on our sideboard and keep looking. It's not bad. Oh, now this is interesting. Glarb. Death Touch, you may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast spells with mana 4 or greater from the top of your library. It wheeled around because it's 3 colors. Expend 4, it gets +2/+1. Put something, yeah, we don't have that much removal yet. Let's bring this in and keep our options open. We could still go back to red. I'm just, none of these cards are that impressive to me on this second go around. Let's see what we've got. Okay, Lily Splash Mentor. I really like this card. Exile a creature, return it. That would be strong for this. It would buff our creature every turn, for example. I'm not seeing that many other synergies, but it's a good frog on its own, so. This is also good removal, 2 damage to each creature. Here's a raccoon, expend 4, 2 damage to each opponent. I've not seen this Teapot Slinger before. Let's go Lily Splash Mentor. This is exciting to me. It's ramp and mana fixing. Love that. With the Lily Splash Mentor, if we get something that has a good enter the battlefield, that could be pretty strong. Another cash grab. These get passed around quite a lot. Interesting. Here's another Tree Guard duo. I think they're quite good. Or we could go for a enter the card or enter the battlefield that we could return and draw lots of cards off of. Let's stick with this. Yep, this is another frog I'm happy to have. +1 counters and the bouncing. So if we get the Innkeeper's talent out, things will be going well. We're at 10 creatures, 4 non-creatures. So we're pretty much right on track for what we want. We could take a counter spell. Let's do this though. Creatures are just very strong right now in the format. Put those in. We could splash them if we need to, but they're not that great. Okay, Season of Weaving. Nice. It's pretty exciting. Dry card 5 times. Copy your creatures. Return everything to their hand. That's nice. We also got Portent of Calamity. Pretty good pack. Let's go Season of Weaving. This frog looks good. Overprotect is also quite strong. Really good. Combat Trick, maybe one of the best. But I think this works good with our bouncing. We can draw cards off of it. And it works really well with our mana base. Yeah, Mind Whisker seems actually better than I thought because we can surveil every turn and set up our deck better. But I think we're going to go with Pond Prophet, especially with Lilypad Mentor. I'm pretty happy with how this is going. I think we've got a pretty good synergy here. It's basically green value and a little bit of frog splashing so we can draw cards, get ahead of our opponent, and if we get really far behind, we can always use Season of Weaving to get back into it. It would also be nice if we had a card that got benefits as we drew cards too. That would be strong. I like this card. It is a counter spell basically, and you get a flyer out of it if they're going to remove our creatures. Oh, how did this pass around? Pawpatch Recruit is seriously strong. Am I missing something here? How did this pass around to 6? I mean, that means green is very open, I think. Patchwork Banner is also good. Let's look at what we've got here. 4 druids, 7 frogs. Oh man, plus it fixes our mana. Let's go for it. I know there's mixed reviews on this, but if we can get this out and buff up our frogs, we are going to be doing pretty well. Another frog. We could do Fountain Port Belt, but we already have one. We'll be fine without it. Nothing too interesting in this pack. This card is really good. Which one is it? Druid of the Spade. But it only works well if you have like the rabbit synergy for a lot of tokens. All right. I'm pretty happy with that draft. I could have used like one more upper end frog or something like that. But we got just about the right number of cards. Oh, this is 17 lands. And like I said, I like to go with 16 so we can get rid of 1 blue. Especially because we have Fountain Port. And we have our 3-tree Root Weaver. And I mean, that might be it. Let's check it out. Ended up with 18 creatures, 6 non-creatures, just about perfect. I think we just drafted into this well. This card is a little bit of a risk because it's 2 green, but he has Trample, and I think this would combo really well because we could beef him up and swing out with that. We have our Lily Splash can bounce our Pond Profits a lot. Yep, the only thing we're missing would be maybe a little bit more combat trick. But yeah, this looks great. So let's go in for game 1. Okay, game 1. This seems fine. We don't have any blue, but we're going to get our Innkeeper's talent. Pretty strong start. No early creatures, but hopefully we can draw into our Brambleguard Veteran. Looks like they are also playing green. Bring out our Innkeeper's talent. It's just value. Value, value, value. Oh, they're matching us. Blue-green versus blue-green. Let's see how this goes. We got very lucky and drew an island. So we'll bring out our raccoon. Immediately, it's a 4/5. Wow. This is nice. So if I expend 4, he gets +1 and vigilance. Wow, they got Worrywart. That is probably one of the best frogs. Now they can tap their frogs for mana. And they can return a creature with lesser value whenever their creatures enter. So they decided not to return their Brown Puppet, which I probably would have done. And we're a little stuck here on mana, a little awkward. I thought our curve was okay, but let's level this up. We have a 5/6. They can't kill it, so we'll put on the pressure. Okay, they let it in. Now we've ward 1 on this Brambleguard. That could be relevant, but they have 5 mana if you include their frog, 6 if they use both. Okay. 5 mana, they bring out Sky Skipper Duo. Exile the Prawn Prophet and return it to draw. 3 damage. It's a lot of value. We gotta draw land here. Okay, that's pretty good. But let's continue to be aggressive because I think they're going to outvalue us quickly. 8-9 plus 1 counter. A 9-10 with vigilance. Okay, a bit of a bummer that we don't have trample there, but that was pretty strong. Let's see what they can do. Even if they kill it, we can return our veteran, and then we could use Lily Splash to bring the tree guard in and out, blink it to buff up our veteran as well, or we could use this to be more aggressive and tap down one of their creatures. So we have some good options. I'm thinking of going for Dream Dew. Let's go for that. Dream Dew comes in. We expend 4. And now we can tap somebody down. I think it's better to tap down their Sky Skipper. And who do we want to put the +1 counter on? Let's put it on Tree Guard. And attack with both. Let's see what they do. They hold all their mana up, so they might have a trick. Okay, no tricks. Got some good damage in. And looks like we are in charge of the board now. Nice, they surrender. I mean, they had a great deck, but the value of that Innkeeper's talent was pretty strong. Game 2. Mind Whisker, pretty nice. This is a great curve out. We have 1 mana, 2 mana, 3 mana, 4 mana. So all we need to do is draw lands. Contemplate Bell. Okay, great. Got another land. Bring out our Druid, and he can target himself. They're playing white, black, so bats, I'm guessing. 2 mana, bring out our Druid. No attacks. I do like the gerbil a lot. Whenever you give a gift a, you can draw a card. Pretty nice. And they didn't attack because we can easily block. So we actually have 4 mana if we use our Root Weaver. So let's go on and try and play as many cards as we can. Empty our hand out a little bit. Bring out our Sun Shower Druid. And let's buff up the Mind Whisker. No need to attack. And we've got a decent setup. This gerbil is a strong blocker right now, so it'd be nice if we could remove him somehow. Another gerbil. Well, that's pretty good actually. If they give us a gift, they can draw 2 cards. That's pretty strong. Attack for 1. Okay, and they have 2 mana left. Probably enough for a, yep, kill spell. Okay, this is a decent card to Offspring. It would cost 6 mana. Not too far off. We've got 4 plus 1 mana dork, so we could get to 5. And I don't know if I want to play this until I can forage, so I think we want to draw some cards. Let's bring out the Dream Dew, tap our Druid, draw 2, no attacks. Here's the banner and another mana dork. It's a pretty good draw. We could buff up our frogs with the banner. Okay, they did not attack. It's interesting. Draw some cards, lose some life. Interesting card. I can destroy a creature with flying. Draw a card, create a food. Let's focus on getting our banner out. And we'll say frogs. An interesting choice. I could have said druid because these three are druids, but I think frogs are going to be better for us overall. We have this reach, so that's why they did not block with their bat. And I'm trying to decide if I want to kill their flyer. This is probably not good enough. They do have access to white, so they could banish one of my creatures, and then this would come in handy. So let's just get out another mana dork. If I attack, they could block this with their gerbils, which would not be a favorable trade. So unfortunately, I think we need to keep growing the board. If you remember, we have our creature that buffs up our creature based on how big our board is. So that would help us have a strong swing turn. This says, at the beginning of your end step, if you gained or lost life, an opponent loses 3 life unless they sacrifice a non-land permanent. Let's lose 3 life. Okay, we got another land. So we could play this out for its offspring cost. And let's keep this open, so we'll use this for 1 mana. And these. And now I'll use this ability. Put a +1 counter on my raccoons that entered this turn. So now they're stronger. Can't be blocked by creatures with 2 or less. So basically, none of these can block their raccoon. Only the Starseer Mentor can. So that's good news. Again, I'm a little hesitant. I do want to probably kill their Starseer with this Paw Patch formation. Let's hold back another turn. If I get 3 things in my graveyard, I can use the Treetop Sentries to draw a card as well. Okay, they're getting life. They're probably going to just try and use the Starseer to kill me, but is this worth bringing out? Expend 4. Let's focus on killing the Starseer for now. I think we can still bring this out. They actually cannot block our Rush Shield Rampager, so that's pretty strong. They do have 2 mana up and 1 card, so maybe 1 piece of removal, not sure. We can definitely attack with this, and they can't block it. They can't block this either. 7 unblockable, that's pretty good. Stick with that. So we've got 2 turns and we'll win just with these Rampagers. Let's see if they have something that they can do. This is a pretty formidable blocker. Oh, wow. Nice. They triggered their draw cards. It's pretty strong. They returned a creature from the graveyard to the battlefield and made a copy. Pretty strong. Now they have 1 blocker for our creatures. Hopefully we can get a way to remove it. We have 2 cards in our graveyard to expend. So let's sacrifice our druid and lose 3 life. That way we have 3 in our graveyard and can use this to draw a card. So play this card out. Pick these 3 cards. Draw a card. Fountain Port. Not that good. Let's put a 1 counter on him. Let's play our veteran out. He's pretty good. And make some moves. If they swing back with their flyers, they could do 3, 4, 5 damage. So let's keep this one back, and maybe we'll have to sacrifice a raccoon in the process. These guys have reach 2, that's pretty important. Block with the fish, they would still take 5. I guess they're gonna block with some more. And this is 5 unblockable damage. The Rampager is doing some pretty good work here. So how much damage can we do? 6. 3, 6. So we can just kill their 2 gerbils. Probably a good call. Okay. That was alright. We're going to get our Fountain Port Bell out and switch it to draw a card on our turn. Hopefully we can expend 4 to give all of my raccoons +1. Which would be this, so 6 guaranteed damage. I guess they could block with this mentor here still. Ooh, they give it flying. Interesting. They could have used that. I guess that was a decent way to use it. 2-1 with Menace. Okay, 3-2 with Menace. Is that all? This seems like a trap, but let's double block it. Maybe he just miscalculated, huh? Okay. This is getting pricey. Lose 6 life would put us down to 6. Okay, we'll do that. Ooh, we can return a permanent from our graveyard to our hand. So we could return the raccoon. I definitely want to expend 4. Let's return our raccoon. Expend 4. Play the bell, because we might as well. Actually, we don't want to do that. Let's leave a blocker up just in case. I don't want to get too greedy. Our raccoons have vigilance this turn, so we'll definitely swing in with those. This one can't be blocked. Here we go. Okay, they just traded the fish. I mean, they could block with their Starseer Mentor. Alright, if we can survive one more turn, hopefully our Rampager can finish the round for us, but it's going to be close. Hopefully we are not already dead. Let's see what happens. Reveal my hand. I don't have anything in my hand. Oh, I guess I do. Okay, so that's actually pretty strong for them. They can give something +6/+6, but I do have some blockers on board and I don't see trample, so that did not help them enough. I'll bring it out. I guess they could use that as a blocker for their Rush Shield. I think I keep forgetting that Starseer can block my Rusty. Ooh, a 7/8 life free duo this turn. Pretty big. Let's see if they attack. They do. We don't have enough reach damage to kill it. And now, yeah, we have to make some hard decisions. Let's draw a card. If we draw land, we can discard that. Okay. So one of them will be discarding a card. And we could also... Ooh, sacrifice non-land permanent. Part of me wishes this patchwork banner was raccoons instead of frogs. I think we can lose the patchwork banner and be okay. Hopefully we can expend 4 on our turn. Oof. Not great. So let's attack with our big guys. Leave our defender back. Sacrifice a fish, draw a card. Okay. And we'll end our turn there. It's getting close. I think we're gonna have to start sacrificing these three tree root weavers. Oh no. Whenever this becomes a target of spell or ability, for the first time, look at the top 5 cards of your library. Wow. You may reveal a creature card 3 or less, put it on the battlefield. This is bad news, everybody. We did not, maybe we weren't aggressive enough, I'm not sure. Mill 2 cards and Death Touch. Yikes. Okay, we're both top decking and they top deck this and we top deck a land. Pretty strong. Let's see what they do. No attacks, and now we have some hard decisions to make. I think I need to kill this Life Creed duo if possible. I will sacrifice a non-land permanent. And sacrifice another non-land permanent. It hurts. It hurts. That's a lot of value for them. Pawn Profit, good draw. Land, not a good draw. We do have some rares in this deck, they're just hiding. And we did exile a few cards, this was pretty nice. But he didn't survive long enough. I guess we really needed some more removal. We removed this once, but it wasn't enough. I don't think it's worth it for the veteran anymore. Just these two. Okay, say goodbye to our Rush Shield Rampager. He was good to us. And end turn. They're down to 4 life. I think they should have blocked this Bruiser with their Starseer, but they were worried about us being able to pull out another spell. Uh-oh. They take down our Reach creature. So they're probably going to swing in with some bats here. They gain some life. It's a lot of pressure. We're down to 2. All right. Time to sacrifice some of our creatures. And another land. I think we're dead. I do think we could have played better, maybe be more aggressive, and definitely make sure we have a little more removal in our deck. We did not draft our removal very well. Okay, 1 for 1. Let's go on to the next. Game 3, Season of Weaving in our first hand, and 2 Mana Dorks. This should be interesting. Also a Peerless Recycling. Play a Forest. And we've got both of our colors. Also very good start. 3 Tree Root Weaver. So we'll have 4 mana on our next turn. We can bring out Lily Splash Mentor. Ooh, Innkeeper's Talent. Yep, I'm gonna play that. So we'll bring out this Root Weaver, bring out the Talent, and buff up our untapped Root Weaver. Nice. Druid of the Spade, so they're probably playing rabbits, I'm guessing. 4 mana, so actually we have 6. Let's just upgrade our Innkeeper's Talent 2 times. 2 +1 counters. 4/6. What are they gonna do? Wow. Yep. I mean, if we're gonna win this, it's definitely gonna be through the Innkeeper's talent. That is a lot of value. I think that was my fastest game yet. A new record. I want to see the footage and see how long that was, but it was very short game. Yes, this seems good as well. Look, we have turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. We're just curving out quite well. We just need to draw 1 mana. Although no Innkeeper's talent, so this game might be more than just a few minutes. What are we gonna do? Give us a land. No land. But Paw Patch Recruit. Seriously, this card, I can't believe it made it around so many turns. It is so strong. Whenever a creature becomes a target of a spell that opponent controls, put a +1 counter on it. Or on a different creature. It's really nice. Okay, I'm gonna say frogs, and hopefully I don't regret it like our last game. Frog. And now our frogs stand a fighting chance. There we go. I'm gonna save this. You definitely want to play it with its offspring. Let's think of it as a 3 mana card. Ah, they're gonna exile it. It would be nice to draw our land so we don't miss a land drop. Or do we just want to get our Paw Patch Recruits out there and play a very strong Tree Guard on our next turn if we naturally draw land? Let's try that. A little risky. Obviously we're not going to attack because their mentor can take us down. Ooh, the Bruiser's pretty strong. Okay, well, we got what I was hoping for. So if we bring this in, we'll give a creature +5/+5, and then he can survive the Junk Blade. Yep, he'd have 6 life. Can't block that. And trample, love it. Nice, they're down to 8. This is very good. Now if I can use Lily Splash Mentor to flicker this, we can go in again for a lot of damage. Okay, Paw Patch Recruit. A ton of their Raccoon Expend triggers. A 6/6 coming right back at us. We'll just take it. Oh man, Lily Splash Mentor, and we're gonna have to wait a turn to activate it because our mana is running a little slow here. Let's see what they do. Oh, don't remove it. That would be so mean. They haven't yet. Ooh, this could save us if we need it. Activate this. Pump something up. These guys have tramples, so they're better to pump up. 8/7. Let's see what they do. All right. Yeah, let's take out their mana. Yep. It's fine, we can do that again on our next turn. We gain some life. Short bow, not bad. Could be interesting to use Rush Shield and Tree Guard together. Man, this is still pretty expensive. Right now we have 5 creatures, so we can make this a 6/6 with trample. And then yes, it will die. Let's see what they do here. They're looking at their mana. Wow, just 6 to the face. My favorite. Okay, good. We got more mana, so we can play a Pond Prophet. Draw a card, and now we have more creatures. Ooh, another Tree Guard duo. That's pretty good. Lily Splash Mentor. Tree Guard duo. 7/7 Vigilance Trample. Let's see what they do. Okay, we take one down, and now their board is pretty small. Emberheart Challenger, pretty good card. A little bit late, I think. Now we could put everything back in their hand. That would be interesting. We would get our Pond Prophets back, but I think we have the upper hand here. 6 mana. Bring this out. Put it on the Lily Splash Mentor to become a 10/10. Attack with our 10/10. 4/4. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yep, no trample. A lot easier to block. We destroy 2. That's fine. Probably use Peerless Recycling to get the recruit back for our trample at the end of turn. Equip the bow. Alright, right onto Emberheart. Retreat. Alright, that's a blocker. Land. No attacks. Return this to our hand. Okay, we have more creatures. Bring them out. We could attack with a 3/3 4/4. I don't think we have lethal here. Bring this one back. Get a +1 counter on it. I don't think I mind if the Lily Splash Mentor dies this turn. Ooh, interesting. They're going to cast a spell that does 2 damage to a creature and probably kill my Pond Prophet. And I could put a +1 counter on one of my creatures in response. Make them trade something here. I don't know. I think we win on our turn with Lily Splash Mentor. I think I could even activate him twice. Put everything on a trample creature. I don't think they can beat that. Let's see what they do here. Ooh, interesting. A 10/10. Actually, it's gonna get bigger now. 12/12. Okay, let's try this out. Choose a creature I control, create a copy of it. Copy. Copy. Oh, that would have been pretty good. It took me a while to realize that. I think that's one of the reasons why I would really like to play with the set. That was pretty cool, because you could copy it twice, trigger his abilities, so it's pretty good. Okay, 3 wins, 1 loss. Let's keep going. But I don't like it. This card is useless until later in the game. Peerless Recycling. We can't really play this, so I don't usually mulligan, but let's mulligan. This looks much better. And I think we can get rid of one land because these will let us draw cards, and this is a land. So now we have turn 1, 2, 3. Yeah. That is a cool mountain. Three tree. Pawn Profit. Draw a card. Yep, we got tons of land. Totally fine. Ooh, Raccoon Rallier. Target creature gets haste until end of turn. Nice. So let's play the banner. Let's pick frogs. Use the banner to play the bell. Decline the bell. And we can swing. I don't think they're going to trade their Raccoon Rallier. It's pretty strong. If they do, I'm totally happy with it. Looks like they're trying to decide. Do they want to take 2 damage or lose their Raccoon Rallier? Come on, it's obvious. Yeah, just take the damage. Trigger Duo. Pretty good. Interesting. I didn't expect them to give it to that. Oh, that makes sense. That's a pretty big turn. I don't think we would have liked to block it, but I don't know. What are we gonna do? We could... Yeah, let's use this to draw a card. Trigger Duo. Yep. Let's play this. Kind of hit them with their own medicine. 5/7. All right, got some good blockers too. He's also a frog, so our Patchwork Banner bringing up 3 life and damage right now, so we can trade off better. Oh, Aggregated Assault. Agate Assault. Yep, that was pretty nice. Sad to lose it. Currently only 1 card in our graveyard. Play the Pawn Profit. Nice, this is good. Hexproof to one of our creatures. I think it's gonna become relevant. We also cannot attack, so we will pass. I really hope they use a spell on our creatures and we can give it hexproof. Be so satisfying. No attacks for them. We could play this at the end of our turn to start applying more pressure. Give itself hexproof. These are still not useful until we can forage. It's kind of dead weight in our hand right now. So the nice thing about this bird is we can start chipping in for some damage or bait out a removal spell. Yep, totally fine. I mean, it's either a counter spell that removes or... Yeah, let's bring this out. Oh gosh, the big raccoon. This is not good. Not a great draw. Kind of dancing here. Not sure if either of us have the upper hand. If they attack, I can double block the Junk Blade. See, now this is a good time. Draw a card, create a food. Yep. Get some defense out. Gain some life. I mean, it's chill. We're just gonna build up our board until we can draw another Trigger Duo. Not sure what else there is to do. Trigger Duo strategy. We're gonna give it a shot. Attack if you dare. Nope. Pawn Profit can draw us Trigger Duo. Shower Druid. Nah, I don't love it. This is probably the right move to balance out their Junk Blade. You know, if we draw our lily pad guy, we can also bounce this. If we draw our seasons, we can copy this. So tree guard is really our win condition here, and I don't know how to get any damage across without it. We have all these small frogs. They already got rid of our... Oh, they exiled it. They already got rid of our patchwork banner. Oh no. Innkeeper's talent. Good game. This is bad news. We did not draw any of the things that will help us win. Should we lay on the heat? Because what else are we gonna do? I don't think we can. If they block 4 of our creatures, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we get 5 damage out. And suffer huge casualties and turn off our tree guard win condition. 19 cards in our deck. One of them's a tree guard duo. Please don't put it on your junk blade peruser. Alright, I mean... Okay, poof, this is good. This is very good. You know what to do. Bounce tree guard. Give it to your paw patch. 13, 12, go in! And yes, we will be doing that next turn again. Huge damage. They're down to 5. And we kept our paw patch alive. I think we can win this. I just needed to draw the right thing. We knew what our win condition was, get the tree guard to pop off, and drew one of the ways to make that happen. So even though they got Innkeepers doing a lot for them, it's not gonna be enough, right? Please don't remove my stuff. I'm gonna space it out in case they kill one of them. Nice, they saw it. These trampling bunnies. And like I said, that was passed to me on pack 6. I can't believe they let that go. I think we're just lucky down here in gold. We are now at 4 wins, which is a good place to be because you kind of break even. And so that's nice. Would be cool to keep going. So another round. A lot of blue in this opening hand. And to be honest, there's not much to do. So I think I'm going to mulligan because think about it like this. This is playable, but it is not Inkeeper's talent. And if we don't have Inkeeper's talent, how are we going to... Oh! Yup, that's a great mulligan. Oh my goodness. Mana, draw cards, Inkeeper's talent, and even if they remove it, we can pull it back. That's just dreamy. I think we're gonna put away Pond Prophet. He's cool, but these other cards are great. Can't believe I called that. Just so perfect. This Sunshower Druid is about to become humongous. And having this makes me feel great. Even if they remove it, the Innkeeper's talent, we can bring it back. 2-4, going in for the win. This should be a quick victory. I don't know how they're gonna come back from this. Let's give our creature ward. Play this out. Buff our creature. Swing. Here's one thing to think about. If our creature gets 4 mana, 4 attack or greater. Actually, I think it's either for that 1 removal spell I'm thinking about. So that's not actually a big deal. 4 mana, let's upgrade this. Start of our turn, 2 counters, swing in. 5-7, what are you gonna do? Yep. Innkeeper's talent, turn 2 is unstoppable, it feels like. 4 mana, what are they gonna do? No removal yet. That's good news. They're playing blue-white, which is birds. Intrepid Rabbit. All right. Not bad. I mean, 5/5 is pretty strong. Oh, 7/5. Wow. I guess they have some of their own strong things. Now what we really need is trample. I don't see it yet. But at least this will let us swing in with both of our creatures. 3, 4, they can do 4 damage. Put it on this, swing in. Get rid of their token. Okay, both their rabbits, it's fine by me. We really would like some trample here. Now, do I want to put a +1 counter on this? Yeah, let's double the counters. He gets 2 +1 counters from our land. Pretty nice. A 5/6. Remember, if they remove this, we can just bring it back with Peerless Recycling. I think they're taking 10 damage next turn if they only have 1 blocker, because we'll buff this up. 5, 5, 5. Yep. They need to play another creature to survive. Oh, a lot of creatures. And again, yeah, their Harvest Right host is doing pretty good. But if they attack with it, he can't block. That is just freakishly strong. You know what's interesting here? We can bring it back with Peerless Recycling if it dies. We'll let it die. It was sad, but we'll let it die. Do we want to bring it back now? We don't have trample yet, so let's go to another turn. We'll just play this card out. Not that interesting. Put 2 +1 counters on it. Put these +1 counters here. Attack with our 7/9. Yep, chump block. I just need some trample out here. They have 6 mana, so they could do Season of Weaving, I believe. Put everything back in our hand. That's probably a good counter to this deck. 6 cards in their hand. I'm just not sure when they're going to bring out the heat. If we draw 1 mana, we could recycle and bring out Tree Guard immediately. We could have a guaranteed 6 damage right now. Okay, Plumcreed Mentor. Put a +1 counter on our creature. Another one. Put a +1 counter on a creature. Cool. Pretty strong. 6/5. That's pretty good. I gotta make sure I don't stay too cocky here. We'll take 6. Ooh, Tree Guard Duo. He gives them Vigilance, which is pretty strong. So I want to put the +1 counters on my treetop so he can block the Mentors. We'll slow down just a little bit here. We can play the recycling on the end of their turn. Let's see what they do here. Probably just chump with the bunny. Oh, they're gonna take 8. Wow. Did not expect that. They're down to 2. If they have a way to remove this, I could be in a little bit of danger. 2 turns, I could lose to flyers. I guess I could recycle it back. Pawn profit, alright. Maybe they're digging for a response to us. And we just need trample. That's what we're desperately missing out on here. Nice. It's pretty strong, actually. 6 in the air. Oh, even more. All right, pretty good. Put a +1 counter on a creature without flying. Oh, they're gonna get a lot of +1 counters here because each of these are gonna trigger. Oh boy. All right, Big Valley Quest Caller. They're putting in the work. Let's see if they attack with anybody. Ooh, the 8/7. Why? They're all out of mana, and I can kill it. I don't think there's any foul play there. What? That is weird. Bring back this. Start our turn. Vigilant Raccoons. Or a Trigger Duo. They have too many flyers. We're gonna lose 6 life on our next turn. This is a plan. It's not the best plan. Buff somebody up. They have a 4/5. Buff this guy up. Swing again. Yep, chump block. Six in the air. If they... Oh no. That's 8 in the air that we can't block. Their birds are gonna overtake us for our second loss. I don't know what to do. We don't have enough reach. Maybe we should have swung out and forced them to trade a little more. Ooh, that's nasty. Banishing Light. They can get rid of my treetop sentries. Let me know what I did wrong in the comments. I want to get better at this game. How could we have replayed this? Just put more pressure on their birds or something? Play more removal. I mean, I should have drafted more removal. Board 1. Can they pay? Yes, they can. Ouch. 12 in the air. Yep. Good game. Okay. We can do this. Come on. So we've gotten 2 losses. And I think we're at 4 wins, if I'm not mistaken. 4 wins. 1 more win, and the draft really does pay for itself. Hopefully we can keep going and make it to the end of the draft. Let's see what happens here. I will say getting the Innkeeper was really strong at the beginning, but unfortunately I didn't get anything after it. And I'm realizing how much my deck depends on trample as well. I mean, this is passable. I'm definitely not excited about it. We don't really have a turn 3 play, and we are going to need mana badly. Season of Weaving would have helped us last game, but not as much as just having some trample around. Okay, there's our trample. That's our turn 3 play as well. Don't want to play that turn 1. Would be a total waste. Innkeeper's Talent. Nice. Let's play this. Hopefully we can draw a land. No land. All right. Brambleguard Veteran. We got our land. Interesting. I can't get this to level 2 yet, but I think we want to get this started as soon as possible, even if it's not as efficient as we would like it to be with our Paw Patch Recruit. I'm going to put most of our tokens on the Paw Patch Recruit because he has Trample. Let's see what they can do. They do have red, so they could exile this. It seems like a misplay. Our frog was not that strong. But I guess they're just green-red Stompy Rush. They're saying, what are you going to do about it? 4 mana to bring out the Tree Guard. Do it. No. Yes. Paw Patch Recruit. With enough mana to give ward, and we're gonna buff that one. Please don't kill it. Please don't kill it. Hunter's Talent is also very strong. It's gonna be a good game. Please don't kill our creatures. +1 and Trample. Hunter's Talisman talent gives you Trample. That's what I need. If you had Innkeeper and Hunter in the same deck, I think you would pop off. Obviously, I can't lose these guys, so I'm gonna take whatever damage they swing at us. Even if it's a ton. Ouch. I was worried that maybe... Yeah. Kind of interesting. It looks like they don't have a turn 4 play. Missed out on 1 damage. Kind of awkward. I think they know it. So we could play this, do a lot of damage with our Paw Patch. We could play this and protect one of our creatures from a spell. We could bring out this guy, who could become a 5/5. We could increase this to level 2 and try and be on the defense. Even if he gets 4 life, it's not strong enough to block this guy next turn. I think this is the right move to bring out some defense. Even though we missed out. Oh, they still have 2 mana left up? What are they doing? Put a +1 counter on this guy so that he can block better. Swing out for 4 damage. Let's see what happens. I don't like how slowly he's playing. It means he has something up his sleeve, I think. Makes me very nervous. I can use Tree Guard Duo for some good damage next turn. Or I could level this up. Both are great options. This feels like it's on a clock. Like as soon as you... Oh, interesting. Playing what I was thinking about playing. So this is why I wanted this guy alive. So that he can block one of these guys. I don't think he knows how the unblockable works. Oh, he does. He does. Do we trade our Rampagers? I don't think we do. Yep, it hurts, but I think it's the right call. I think instead we can continue to beef it up with Innkeeper's talent and use it to remove their whole board over time. And we're just gonna have to leave our creatures up to defend. Hopefully they can't remove it because we've put all of our eggs literally in one Rush Shield Rampager. Please don't kill it. Please, please, please. All right, they are playing Polywop. Uh-oh. And looks like they are going to try and remove our creature. Who did they target with it? This Rampager. Put +1 counters on our other creatures. Ward 1. Let's see if this helps at all. Not enough. Okay. Plume-Creed could have rescued him, but we didn't have enough mana. It's gonna be a tight game. I think if we go enough turns, we'll win with our Innkeeper's talent, but he could definitely take over early. Yep, here comes the big attack. They all have vigilance as well. Pretty good from the veteran here. So even though this is more damage, this is giving them vigilance. Oh, if we take 6, we're gonna die. This would be 6 damage as well. So we have to block unfavorably. This is 1, we have to block here, take 4. Okay, we need a way to get 2 blockers out on the field. Pawn Prophet and Plumcreed. I think that's going to be the right move. We'll keep our Plumcreed a secret. See what they do. Hopefully they just swing out. It's probably giving their Raccoon Rallier +1. They did not. Okay. We'll bring in our Escort. I guess we'll make our Pawn Prophet hexproof. He has trample. Uh-oh. Are we still dead? I think we are because of the trample. Nice. Good game. Ooh, overprotect. Love that card. Yep, that would have been good in our deck because we could have used it a couple times to get trample, so. Alright, that was our draft. We went 4 wins. Learned that we could have used some more trample in our deck. And, oh, did we not? I guess we didn't get overprotect in our draft. We just saw it. This could have been interesting to have some vigilance creatures, maybe. Season of Weaving did win us 1 game. And yeah, I was very happy with the Tree Guard duo. The veteran was nice. So yeah, probably just some changes on getting some more removal in here. And I think we would have done even better, but still a pretty good draft. It was a lot of fun.